Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Barakatah Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Hey, brothers, this is Apostle Rakab back with another little quick impromptu video. And this one is going, Lord willing. I know I always say that, and then it end up being a whole hour-long video. But sometimes the spirit is in and out, man. You understand? Sometimes the spirit is in and out. But what I wanted to say was the message that I wanted to deliver. The spirit been on me to put a lot of exhortation out there because we're in a time where we need that, man. Excuse me. The scriptures say, exhort ye one another. So this is what we got to do with that. That's in the scriptures. So like we're stiflers for the scriptures, man. Whatever it say in the scriptures, that's what we're going to push. And the scriptures say that. Apostle Paul has said that. Yahweh Shai said it. Exhort ye one another. Right? And the scriptures say what? That ye love one another, the congregation. The power is in the brotherhood, man, the love of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Remember, the night of the Passover, before Yahweh Shai was to be crucified, what did he say? He said, or better yet, he said, hey, we coming up on the Passover, right? The Passover be coming up in a month. So Yahweh Shai is like, he said, look, he washed the feet of the disciples. And then he told them, right, what ye see me do, ye do one for another. Meaning humble ourselves to each other. It's not about us. This ain't the us show. It's about Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So that's what we're here to do. We're here to serve. So realistically, okay, let's talk about a king. What is a king? People love talking about kings and queens, which first of all, Israel didn't have no queens. But anyways, a king is really a chief servant. He's there to serve the people, even though he's on a certain pedestal as the king, royal blood, and he's to be respected because he's in a position really of like a priesthood. But the king, it's not easy being a king. Everybody want to be a head dude. Everybody want to be in that top seat. With that top seat comes power, man. It comes a lot of demons as well. Ephesians 6 and 10, right? What does it go into? It goes into that. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in higher places. So that goes, man, there's a lot that comes with that because once you're in a position of leadership, which we were taught these elites, like once all the so-called leaders, all you guys that are in positions of leadership, Esau know who you are. And these Edomites, these demons, they conjure up them demons every day, every night. While you sleeping, demons are being conjured up on you, man. You know? Demons are being conjured up on you. And then the spiritual demon, Satan, he's right there doing what he got to do. He's being the devil. So, like them spirits, we're in a constant spiritual battle. And this is the reason why we tell you, brothers, to keep your medicine strong. Keep your power strong. How do you do that? By prayer. Ephesians 6 and 10 on down to 12. And as you read it, it goes into that. Taking the shield of faith and the breastplate of righteousness, wherewith ye shall be able to divert the darts of the wicked, meaning the spiritual demon Satan, because the spiritual demon Satan, he works in tandem with Esau, his counterpart on the earth. You see? And then you got to follow after what Yahweh Shai, the ultimate example, which is Yahweh Shai. He was like, hey, when Yahweh Shai had got baptized by John the Baptist, right? And then he went into the mountains to fast for 40 days, 40 nights. What happened? The devil came to tempt him. And remember, Yahweh Shah was in the flesh. You know, he was in the flesh. And Satan was fucking with him. And you brothers, I know y'all going through shit because I'm going through it. We all going through it together. Them demons, that Satan constantly playing in your mind. So you know what, man? You pray to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, and you keep it moving. That's why the scriptures say, endure hardness. That's the hardness, catching that hell. And it's not just physical, but it comes down on a physical level because we dealing with infirmities and shit like that. But also, too, the spiritual is more harder than the physical, bro. You could deal with physical infirmities and things of that sort, but the spiritual can destroy you more. That's why you got to remember scriptures like this. You got to remember these scriptures, Ephesians 6 and 10, and all these other scriptures, man. Endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai. You understand? That's the hardness. Dealing with infirmities in the body, and you got to deal with the demons playing, dancing in your head. But you just continue praying. You just continue fighting. And then we go back like the Ephesians, the 6th chapter. The Apostle Paul, the Spirit laid it out to lay them out straight. What it is. The shield of faith. And man, Apostle Gabar used to always say, faith, you can't pray for faith. Faith is something that you just got to be blessed with, man. Okay? The shield of faith. And if you, the scripture says, if any man think, the scripture says, if any man thinketh he lacketh, let him ask of the Most High, which giveth to all men liberally, meaning it's free, and upbraideth not. So if you think you lacking in your faith, pray to the Lord, man. Pray to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai to increase your faith. To increase your faith and build you up and you know, keep you. Because that faith, that shield of faith is what darts the demons. When Satan come, he gonna come. You know what I mean? So, hey, that motherfucker's always there. And then, like I said in the video, a year ago or so, you got to learn to ignore Satan. Them demons playing your head, sometimes you just rebuke them and just keep going. Sometimes you can't engage with them because as you keep going back and forth, the demons will try to fuck with you, man. So that shield of faith, which you pray for the Lord to increase your faith. Y'all understand, brothers? Read Ephesians 6 and 10 on down. And there are many other scriptures, man. Because if you have the elect, you're going to be of the elect. And that's the secret. The secret is the scriptures, but the understanding of the scriptures. Hence, I'll end it on this scripture. I'm going to quote this, bring the scripture out. Amos 3 and 7. Surely the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai will do nothing, but he revealeth unto his secrets to prophets. The secrets, which is the true biblical breakdown of these scriptures, man. Y'all understand? If you're not of the elect, then you ain't gonna get it. Bottom line, we already went into that, okay? The Lord revealed the secrets. The secrets are in the understanding and the breakdown of the scriptures, the proper breakdown of the scriptures. And then when the demons come, you got the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, and you know how to repel the demons, man. That's why it says, when you go into Ephesians 6 and 10, what's that, the 10th verse? Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. So you got to be strong. You got to have faith. This ain't no cakewalk, man. Okay? But with that, I just wanted to make that point. I'm going to wrap this video up. Lord willing, I will follow up with other videos. Abba Ratazai, if the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai allow me to have breath in my body, you brothers, man, just take heed to the messages that are put out there. And I say shalom to all of yous of the hopeful elect. Shalom.